Hello mouses! It might be a really nice day outside, but we have got some overcast news where transgender discrimination is still alive and well in Lloyd's TSB. I noticed this tweet that came in from one of my friends on Twitter, Tara Hewitt. She's a member of the Conservative Party just like I am, and she wanted to open a bank account. Went to Lloyd's TSB and they told her they didn't have a facility for allowing bank accounts for transgendered people. I'm not sure how this could be, and surely the banking system is the same regardless of what your gender identity is. If you go in and you happen to have a penis, do they have a different form for if you go in and you happen to not have a penis? How's that work? Why would your gender be a problem for opening a bank account? But apparently it is. It all comes down to being able to record information about a transgender person. Apparently you need to be able to record their gender recognition certificate status, which you don't. It always comes down to the gender recognition certificate when it comes to discrimination of this kind. Banks, universities, public departments, they all seem to want to be able to record that you've got a gender recognition certificate and therefore they can't discriminate against you. But the problem there is you're not allowed to record that a person has a gender recognition certificate. In fact, you're not allowed to use it for anything. The only use for a gender recognition certificate is so that the registrar of births can issue you with a new birth certificate, the one that actually records your required gender rather than the one that you had assigned to you by the doctors at the time of your birth. The document itself specifically states that it has no other purpose than to inform the registrar that you are allowed a new birth certificate. So why do these departments and public bodies and banks and universities all keep insisting on this document? You're not allowed to see it. You're not even allowed to ask for it. Specifically because if you record that someone's got this on their account and then someone else comes along and reads the account later on, then you have disclosed protected information to them, and that is a criminal offence. The Gender Recognition Act 2004 specifically makes it a criminal offence to disclose protected information on a person's gender recognition status to a party that doesn't require it. So if you record this information onto someone's account and then someone else reads it, you have disclosed protected information. That is a criminal offence. You can go to prison for this. Most of the time you'll just get an enormous fine, but you can go to prison if you do it a lot. And let's face it, if you're putting together a policy that says that transsexual people have to disclose their gender recognition status to you, you're doing it a lot. So here's my advice, and it's advice that I give to anyone who ever has problems with this. Never, under any circumstances, give your gender recognition certificate to anyone to record information about it, or details of it, or photocopy it, or whatever. Because they will then go on, whether they want to or not, whether they mean to or not, they will go on and disclose that information to a third party who doesn't need it. And let's face it, they didn't need it in the first place. The only people you should be giving the GRC to is the registrar of births if you need a replacement to your new birth certificate, because they will have already got the information from the gender recognition panel in the first place, so you won't need to give it to them in the first place. They will just send you the new birth certificate. You don't need to give the GRC to anyone except the registrar when you are getting a new one because you've lost the one that they sent you. No department, no bank, no university, no hospital or anything needs to see this document. If they ask for it, politely inform them that they are not entitled to see it. They should never ask for it. And if they continue to demand it, get the manager, get as high as you can and make trouble for that person, because once you've told them that they're not allowed it, that's it. They shouldn't ask for it again. People may not have been trained properly, so you've got to give them that first step. But after that, if they still demand it, then they're just being a prick and you need to deal with them properly. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope this was informative for you. If you did like this, remember to click the like button and share it with your friends so that they can see what they should be doing with regards to gender recognition certificates and transgendered people in general. And do subscribe for future videos because there will be more in the future. But until next time, I've been Kirk-Robinson. You've been watching a Knob Mouse Show. And I hope that this problem with Lloyd's TSB gets sorted out. But I doubt that they're going to change their policies because, let's face it, it's been 9 years since this act came in and banks are still fucking up. And they shouldn't be, but they are because ignorance is rife. But anyway, until next time, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you later.